Happy Grid Legends release day, guys. I welcome you to the next installment of the franchise, and now I can finally upload all the Grid Legends videos I want now that it has been officially released. So what are we going to do today? Well, for the longest of time, I've been wanting to try the multi-class in this game. And I mean a customizable multi-class, because I could have tried the multi-class back when I got a chance to play this game early, but it was a fixed settings on the type of cars. Now that's released, I can finally customize my own multi-class race however I want. However, this kind of multi-class that Grid Legend brings to the table is kind of different than the ones I've tried in other games, and I'll show you why. So to start off, you'll want to go to Race Creator and click on any of the empty slots to create a race. First, you want to pick the discipline, and that would be, of course, multi-class. And here's the first part of what makes multi-class different here. Here is where you basically pick the class, and in the next one, here's the cars that you can pick that are allowed to race. So what do I mean by that? Let's say you pick these two cars from different classes. This means that only these cars are allowed in the race, so it kind of restricts on how many different types of cars you can have in a class. So you can go up to 5 classes, but each class will only have one kind of car in each class. Hope that explains it. So for our race, as you read in the video title, I'm going to make an IMSA style race. We have DPI cars, GTE, and now we have GT3 in this game. And here's what I picked. We have here 1 DPI, 2 types of GT2s, and 2 types of GT3s. Alright, so for the track, I want to pick a new or returning track, and returning as in a track that was not in Grid 2019, but it was in the other Grid games. I decided to let's stay in the US, and I had the idea to race in Chicago. I've always wanted to race in this track at night, and now I'm about to get my wish. Now, last thing before we start is some more in-depth of how the multi-class works, and the advanced settings that is. Now, the main thing that separates the multi-class with other kinds is the way it works in the race. You see, there's only one first place, so there's no separate first place and everyone is fighting for the overall top. And why is that? Well, that's because in this multi-class there is delayed starts now, and I want to imagine Class 1 should be the slowest and Class 5 is the fastest. And if you set them to auto, they should be placed at a reasonable distance from each other. However, I can't really guarantee if Class 1 is the slowest and Class 5 is the fastest because it really doesn't tell you anywhere. So chances are you're just gonna have to test it by starting a race quickly and then quitting, and then tinker with the settings once you know which is Class 1, 2, and 3. Really hope they do something about that. So now that I got that out of the way, let's pick the car. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Cadillac DPI for this one. Well, here we go.
It's a beautiful night here in Chicago. The streets are bustling and ready for the next event. So, Anil, what can you tell us about this street track?
What an amazing Grid World Series event we have here. The build-up has been electric. It's about to go off clear.
Thank you, Anil. Can't wait for this to get going.
going into lap 2. lap was a 1:53.2.
And there we have it, a taste of the multi-class in this game. I do plan to do more multi-class races based on other motorsport series, and I have one in mind that I want to do with a wheel cam. Well guys, enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.